They bottom. Yeah, I'll lose life. Yeah, 2 zeros, by the way. Yeah, mono black trash, guys. Mono black trash. No res in the main deck. We beat mono black trash, guys. Hello everyone, it's your favorite parter of Veils. I'm the Control Guy and I'm back with another video for you guys. It is that time again. Been having some fun with the people in my Discord. Specific shoutouts to Farb and obviously BD Loves Cake. It's that time again to make a budget guide for Timeless and how to play Control on a budget. The last video I kind of did something different from what I'm going to do today. Last video I kind of made it like a base deck and iterated on it. This time we're just going to play a deck. Just a couple games, so you get a bunch of games with this one deck. I don't know how long this recording is going to take me, because obviously it's a budget deck, so it's not going to be as powerful as a fully powered Control deck in Timeless. But I think that with a couple of changes that they've made, you can just play Timeless on a budget now, kind of, but more in the Decktech. Anyway, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, really appreciate you. I got a comment that I should cut my intros short. I don't know how much I can abide by that. I like yapping to you guys, and especially in deck techs, I like just talking about every single card, kind of, on like every single matchup and stuff. I'll try to cut it short, a little shorter than usual, but again, my bad. My videos, my bad. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the deck tech. Alright, so today we're going to be playing Timeless on a budget, and we're going to, obviously, I'm the Control Guy. Let's play some Control and show you that you can play Control on a budget in Timeless. It's not too bad. Now, obviously, big elephant in the room, we're playing Dimir and not Azorius. I think Dimir is probably the better deck for budgeting, because Azorius is the good... Azorius is, in my opinion, the better Control deck in Timeless, but Azorius has a lot of cards that are, like, expensive, like your Swords to Plowshares. You're gonna need your, to make Azorius work, you want either, like, the One Ring or Katara or some, like, an engine. Those are mythics. And then you want, like, yeah, you want your Solitudes, maybe, and like your Wrath of the Skies, and your like, those are all like expensive cards, right? And like I feel like you get to those after you've played for a while. But if you just want to grind your like weekly, your dailies, I guess, because Timeless actually doesn't get events. Again, I'm very sad that Timeless doesn't get events. Alchemy gets events, standard Alchemy gets events, but Timeless doesn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I find that a little sad. I don't know how expensive it is for the arena devs to like fire up event, like have events fire, like have servers running for events for Timeless, but surely it can't be that expensive that you can't give us Timeless majors events to play in. But anyway, so yeah, there's no real way to like, there's no real reason to play Timeless if you don't have cards. Like, that's the problem with the format. Like, the format kind of gatekeeps itself. There's no real reason to play it, because there's like, if you play it in ranked with a budget deck, you're gonna lose. If you play it in play queue with a budget deck, you're just doing your dailies. You might as well just play any other format where you have good cards. There's no events. Like, if there was events, sure. There's one thing, there is kind of like deck-based matchmaking, I think, in but I think that's only in play queue. I don't know if that exists in rank queue. I don't think so. But basically, depending on how many rares and mythics you have in your deck, you'll face other decks with similar numbers of rares and mythics in play queue. I don't think that happens in ranked. But yeah, let's get into the decks. Just some important things to note, and then we'll get straight into the games. So, what this deck is trying to do, I think Ominous Seas is still probably one of the better uncommon win cons. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention no actual magic card in the main deck is a rare or mythic. These are all commons and uncommons. The only rares and mythics that I conceded are some lands, because I believe if you're first of all, you can play this deck with full basics if you wanted to, but I do think that if you're coming from another format like Standard or Pioneer, you will have 4 Fabled Passages, and then I'm gonna just give you the benefit of the doubt that you have 1 Watery Grave. Undercity Sewers is very good in Standard and is played in Pioneer as well, so I feel like you should have at least one of these. So, I mean, I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you have one. And then I'll say, maybe you opened a pack of MH3 and you got 1 Polluted Delta, okay? This is not necessary. You could completely change this. You could play Dismal Backwaters and whatever dual lands you have, just play. Like, dual lands are strong and good. Whatever ones you have, play. Play whatever dual lands you have. It doesn't really matter until you have a full fetch land mana base, okay? So yeah, I'm just playing Fabled Passage because the fetch lands in general are better with Brainstorm, but whatever. Whatever dual lands you have, play. Brainstorm in this deck is, by the way, I would recommend playing Preordained if you don't play Ominous Seas, but because of Ominous Seas, it's good to play Brainstorm because you're drawing so many cards with Brainstorm, right? So whatever. That's just, so the only rares are in the mana base, and there's no mythics in this entire deck. Only rares in the mana base, and that's it. Because they recently downshifted Counterspell to a uncommon. Here it is. You can craft Counterspell with uncommon wild cards, so that's great. Same goes for Ponders is common. Brainstorm is common. Fabled Passage always has been uncommon. We already know this. Good Graveyard Hate Spell and Cling to Dust is uncommon. What else? Snuff Out is a free removal spell that is common. Kind of low on board wipes, but that's just how it is in budget. I'm going to play one Crowded Carnarium for Boros, and other than that, don't worry too much. With your Fatal Pushes and your Sheoldred's Edicts and your Snuff Outs, you will find spot removal to kill their creatures. That's the idea. Narset part of Veils is an uncommon, very strong, but is an uncommon. And what we're going to do with her is we're going to play Dark Deal. Each player discards all the cards in their hand, then draws that many cards -1. So basically what happens is you have like 3 or 4 cards in hand, you discard your hand and draw 3. They have like 3 or 4 cards in hand or 5 or whatever. They discard their hand and draw 1 because you have a Narset in play. And then that's a Narset wheel, and now you're a control deck with cards in hand versus someone who has no cards in hand. Unlike the mythic version of this, Days Undoing, this one actually doesn't end your turn, which is actually why I played one copy of this in my high power Narset Wheels deck. Because this one doesn't end your turn. You don't draw as many cards, and if you do this empty-handed, you don't draw anything, so that sucks. But you can always activate Narset first, so yeah, you can, yeah, it's not as good as Days Undoing, but it does its thing, and the point of this is to mill your opponent out, like not mill, to make your opponent basically discard their hand. That's the point of this. So that's one thing we do, and then obviously the other thing is Ominous Seas with Brainsurge, where you draw 4 cards, uncommon by the way. Dark Deal, you draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand -1. Brainstorm, draw 3. We have Ponders in here, Lórien Revealed. With all these, we're going to be drawing so many cards that we can just make 8/8s and attack our opponent to death eventually. That's how this works. Yeah, and then the reason we're playing black is because black gets Fatal Push Sheoldred's Edict in uncommon, so that's just much stronger than what white gets in uncommon. And then we also play one Deem Inferior. This is just because we're Dimir, we have no real answer to non-permanents. So this can just be a one-off in your deck. When you cast a Brainstorm, this costs 1 afterwards, because it costs 1 less for each card you've drawn, and you can just put anything into the library. So that's good. And that's the deck. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the games. And yeah, if you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, you already know. You can support my Patreon if you want to, but again, you don't have to. You're already here. I'll see you guys in the games. Peace. Alright, we go first. We have Counterspell, we have black, this is actually a very good hand. This is actually a pretty good hand. And they're mulliganing. What are they mulliganing to? Leyline Axe, so they're gonna try and one-shot me? Oh, they're playing Hammer Time. Of course. They're playing Hammer Time. Okay. Equip 3. +1/1 double strike. I think I hold up a counterspell here. They're gonna get a card off of it, but I think that's worth it. Inkmoth Nexus, that sucks. It's okay. Tap me for 1. What's your play? Look at the top 4 cards. I'm not letting them do that. They'll have a card, but if I let them have this, they'll just get a hammer and I'll die. Alright. I get to Deem Insignificant with Brainstorm. Actually, I can't. It's a sorcery. You can't do it at instant speed, unfortunately. Awkward. I guess I will Brainstorm and autopay, not give him the card. And I drew Fatal Push, Snuff Out. I don't have a black land for Snuff Out just yet. Okay, still pretty decent though. I'm gonna put this and this on top. Like this. Then I'm gonna put this in there. So they can draw that again in 2 turns. Now I have Fatal Push Snuff Out once I fetch a black source. That's pretty good. Backup, of course. Of course you have another one. Shadow Spear. 0 mana damage attack. Okay, Fabled Passage is gonna make everything. Is gonna make the land into untapped. So I'm gonna get a swamp here. Did they shuffle their deck? Am I tripping? Maybe. I'm gonna Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Pay 1. Hold up Counterspell and Snuff Out. You need to be wary of this Ink Moth Nexus. It has a freaking infect. We're gonna equip. Now I could like blow this out with Snuff Out, but I think I have to hold my Snuff Out for the Ink Moth. I don't think 1 damage of lifelink is gonna make that big of a difference. Alright, Cling to Dust. Not the greatest here. I think I'm gonna Brainsurge. Didn't find a land. That is unfortunate. So no counterspell for me. Okay. Found some removal though. That's good at least. At least we found some removal. Maybe they try to equip Leyline Axe. Sigarda's Aid. That is a permanent that we can't deal with. I wish I had been able to hold up counterspell here, but that really sucks. Because now they can flash in equipment and they automatically equip. That is not great. Fatal Push. So now we just want to make them have no creatures in play at all times. Alright. Gonna hold up Sheoldred's Edict and Counterspell. You can have a Mox Opal. Couldn't care less. Ink Moth. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, Colossus Hammer? Who would have guessed? Alright, Sheoldred's Edict. Actually, I like countering the Colossus Hammer entirely. Yeah, because they have another one. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I like countering the Colossus Hammer. That baits them into going for another one. Now I Sheoldred's Edict. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Your hammer enters. Your other hammer is gone. And now we have to find action. Now we have to do something. Before they're able to rebuild, we have to do something. So I'm going to Brainstorm. And find nothing. That is unfortunate. I think I'm gonna mill the Dismal Backwater with Undercity Sewers. And then I'm gonna draw a cantrip. Now I have 2 creatures covered, so I have a little bit of insurance. But I'm just gonna cantrip here. Take away their Colossus Hammer, draw a card. Narset is good. Narset is good, actually. Now, I'm not going to Narset here, though, because why am I not going to Narset? If I Narset, and then they do something I need to counter. But what do I need to counter, right? The only thing I would need to counter is a creature. I guess I would love to counter a creature with an enters the battlefield effect, because then they don't get the trigger. Okay, so let's hold up. Let's hold up. I'll Cling to Dust this turn, or hold up Counterspell, and then next turn I get to untap Narset and hold up Counterspell. Take away Ink Moth Nexus. Our graveyard doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna exile cards at random here. Fabled Passage, Island. Okay, Narset. Now we're at the point where Narset wheeling doesn't matter anymore because they're already at 1 card in hand. So Narset is just going to be a card advantage engine here. Narset, get another Narset. The classic. Brings me back to the standard days, to be honest. We don't have Gaia Reach Sanitarium. I could have put it in the deck. I own one. This thing perpetually gives something equip 1, so I'm gonna counter this one because this one's annoying as hell. This one makes it whenever whenever they finally get a creature in play, their hammer equips for 1, which is way too good. But yeah, What was I talking about before this? I don't remember. Do not. Oh yeah, Gaia Reach. So I'm not putting a Gaia Reach in this deck because I just want to respect the budget challenge. Gaia Reach, I'm pretty sure, is a mythic, so I just wanted to respect the budget and not play it. There is Ominous Seas, so that's a win condition. Can we do everything? We don't even have Counterspell, so play Ominous Seas. Play another Narset. Hold up double blue in case we hit Counterspell. Brainsurge. Alright, well, we're doing the thing. Leyline Axe, gonna spell pierce that. Draw land. Activate Narset. Find another Ominous Seas. Play land. Play Seas. Play Brainsurge. Put you away. Put you away. Get a bunch of counters. And you guys can now see how, like, the idea here, right? This is how we win in the late game. Done. Shuffle this Ponder. Drew Fatal Push. This is like our win. This is how we win. Found an Inknock Nexus. That's fine. Gonna Ponder. Gonna keep an Edict. Against this deck, you just need mono removal. If you have removal, you'll be fine against this deck. Plus 10. I have the next 4 things covered, right? Tawara. And you always want to wait for them to equip. Equip for 3. I will Fatal Push. Get out. Resolves. And then in the end step, I will target your Inkmoth Nexus. Draw a card. GG. Make 2 8/8s and we start beating. Nice. So yeah, we were able to like stomp out, like just literally we were able to snuff out this deck. Obviously where they're an A plus B deck where they need a creature and then they need things to attach to those creatures. When the best thing we have is our removal, yeah, we're good against this type of strategy. I've been seeing Hammer Time. Again, we're playing mega budget here, so glad that we were able to beat a deck. But yeah, I mean, we beat Moxfield, which is the mythic rare. We beat it with some janky ass uncommons. So GG. Enraged Monkey. And we go first. We actually have a Ponder on turn 1 here. This is actually a very good hand. Keep Ponder on 1 into hold up, maybe hold up mana, hold up Counterspell. Into shamefully not hold up Counterspell because we have a swamp, but I think this is still good. We'll just play the tap land. Oh god. Ponder on 1 into shameful. Oh, okay, Dark Ritual. Okay, sure. Are you gonna reanimate a freaking Troll of Khazad-dûm? Is that your game plan here? Bolt sees me. They don't even see the Sheoldred's Edict. That's so funny. That's so funny. Take Ominous Seas. Okay. Reanimate Troll of Khazad-dûm. You really think reanimating Troll of Khazad-dûm is it? Yeah. Alright, back to the graveyard it goes. Nice 6 life to use. They're wasted. Spell pierceable. Doesn't matter what price range your deck is, you're always going to play against black trash. Okay, that's a good draw, actually. See what they do. Potentially end step Brainsurge. If you get your Brainsurge Bowmaster, you're cooked. I'm gonna not do it. Yeah, Brainstorm is safer. If you get your Brainsurge Bowmaster, you're cooked. It's over. Alright, I'm gonna put away the Surges. Play lands. Hold up. Counterspell, and then next turn I get to Narset into Counterspell. The thing, I don't know, man. Snuff Out, in my opinion, should, if it was, okay, grief me. Counter it. If Snuff Out was printed today, it would say it only can't kill black creatures if you pay the freeze cost. Narset. What do they pitch? Sheoldred. Yeah. Mono black trash. Can't escape it. Sure. That's literally a 2-for-1. I drew a card. But I'm gonna seize. Snuff Out is a dead card, by the way. Their deck is fully black. Snuff Out is a dead card here, unfortunately. Oh, mono black trash. How I haven't missed you, Palantir. I think I just give you the cards all the time, right? Yeah. Put away Snuff Out Dismal. Shit, I should have shuffled with the Fabled Passage first. That was a misplay. My bad, guys. Sorry, I wasn't locked in there. I should have shuffled with Fabled Passage, because then I would have seen 3 fresh cards. That's my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Suddenly you have all the mana in the world. Edict. Sheoldred. Into reanimate? Really? What is your luck? I mean, if you reanimate, you might die. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you might die if you reanimate. I'm gonna lose the life here. I don't know what they're playing in their deck. I'm scared, but I'm gonna lose the life here. I'm gonna get another Swamp, and I'm gonna show Sheoldred her Edict. Shit, that wasn't the end step. Oops, I meant to do that in the main phase. Shit, that wasn't... Oh my god, I thought this was main phase. It was end step. Why didn't it pass the end step? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, well, you can lose life. Yeah, lose 1. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, whatever, it's fine. On the... Okay, that's good, actually. That's very good. Snuff Out, not as much, but I'll take this. Decline. Yeah, I lose 2. That's fine. As long as they don't gain life, they're dead on board to my 8/8. Get out of here. That was that. Okay. In a weird way, I was actually rewarded for the main phase kill, so they waste the reanimate on Sheoldred because I just had the extra. That was actually very lucky. I'll take it. And then Strip Mine doesn't matter and they're dead. Sure. I'm gonna take the... There's no way they have a 15 drop in their deck, right? There is just no way they have a 15 drop in their deck. I mean, if they mill like 3 5 drops, right? They bottom. Yeah, I'll lose life. Yeah, 2 zeros, by the way. Yeah, mono black trash, guys. Mono black trash. No res in the main deck. We beat mono black trash, guys. What can I say? Your reanimates, your dark rituals, your Sheoldreds, your Palantirs, your freaking One Rings. I don't care. Mono black trash is a bad deck if you don't draw the right cards. That's all I'm gonna say. You can say that about every Magic deck. Yes, you can, but some Magic decks are built to have some level of consistency, whereas others are just built on having the nut draw every game, and when you don't have the nut draw, it's just a bad deck, guys. What can I say, man? Mono black trash. Haha. Alright. That's very, very satisfying, I will say. Beating mono black is very satisfying, because this is one of the big good decks, because, again, okay. I have a disclaimer in the beginning of my video. I don't make use of it a lot. But, like, what are you thinking pitching your Barrogoyf. Like, come on, man. This is the only card that can get you back into this game is Barrogoyf. And you pitch it to a Chrome box. Was that really worth it, opponent? Was it really worth it for Palantir? Did the Palantir do that much this game? I don't know, man. With Chrome boxes and Dark Ritual in your deck, is Palantir really gonna be it, guy, opponent? No hate, though. No hate to my opponent, by the way. No hate to Enraged Monkey here, but, like, yeah, I don't know, man. GG's. I beat it. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about beating it. That's all I can say. Alright. Here we go again. We have a decent-ish hand. It's because we go first. This hand is alright. We get to double Counterspell, and then we can't do nothing, but it's okay. Play Dismal Backwater, gain 1 life. What is our opponent on? Our opponent is a veteran explorer. I think that means 100 Pioneer games, 100 Explorer games. I'm a Timeless Witness. That's 100 Timeless games. I don't know if it's games or wins. Thankfully, we have the double Counterspell, so they can't take us off Counterspell. We're gonna play against Black Trash twice in a video. They took Brainsurge. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm holding up Counterspell now, so good luck, opponent. Ballsies? No. No. Don't miss a lander, opponent. Don't have kept a 1 lander with hand 8. That's not worth it. Black. Okay. Lórien Revealed. Oh, I could have gotten a shock land. Oops. I always forget that I can actually get good lands with Lórien. I thought Lórien is basic, but it's not. It's all good. Opponent is taking a long time per action, I will say. Yep, they are playing a Pioneer deck. Thought sees me again. Okay. Brainstorm. I think I actually want to put Ponder on top so I don't not draw, like, so I can, like, control my draws. To be fair, if you're a Pioneer player, you've never seen Ponder before, so I get it. You want to read it. Go ahead, man. Alright. Double Counterspell on top, followed by a land. That is us doing nothing. But I'll take it, because we can shuffle. Opponent is taking a lot of time per game action. Like, they must be lagging or something. There's no way this is, like, normal. Another Sunken Citadel. No play. They can activate Castle. Draw a card, lose 4. Lose 5. They can do that. Opponent is taking forever. How about now? Mono Black Trash. Doesn't matter what format you're playing, doesn't matter what tier you're playing, you'll always run into it. Oh, I drew another land. Oh my god, it's so over. Please activate Gaia's. Please, please activate it. Please. Please activate Gaia Reach Sanitarium, opponent. Please. Please, I want to discard this stinky land. You get back Sheoldred. That's great, opponent. That's amazing. We pass the turn. They're totally playing just a Pioneer deck. I need to, like, actually draw a good card. Because our deck is not bad against Pioneer. Like, we are playing a bunch of cards that are, like, not legal in Pioneer. So if they've literally just ported a Pioneer deck, we should be fine. I think I get another Swamp. Come on, draw a good card. Come on, please, please. Like a Brainsurge, a Narset, please. Anything good here. Opponent is allowed to activate Gyre Sanitarium if they so wish, but I don't think they will. Yay! Another land! Let's go! Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. We have 21 lands in the deck. We have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the top 18. So we've drawn 50% lands, even though our deck is a third lands. So that is not great. That is not what you want to see. That is statistically improbable, I will say. It's okay. Liana of the Veil. No! Now, the problem with countering Lily is that Sheoldred is still coming, but the cool thing is that surely we draw a good spell, and then we draw, like, removal. If I draw a land, I'm conceding. I don't even care. I don't even care. If I draw a land, I'm out of here. Alright, deck. I'm not even going to thin the deck, because I need this for Revolt in case I draw a Fatal Push. Come on, deck. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, deck. Yes! A good card! Oh my god! Oh my god, I thought I would never. Okay. We are so back, chat. Oh, we are so back. Okay, that's actually huge. Okay. Don't have enough mana to do it this turn, but that's still very good. Just checking how many Storms I have in the main deck left. I'm going to play out the Narset, even though she could probably die. They might have like some kind of Planeswalker removal spells, so gonna be a little wary there, but Fatal Push off the dome here. They immediately Sheoldred's Edict my Narset. Thought so. Not exactly what I was hoping to draw, but this at least gets rid of the Sheoldred, so I'll take it. Like, if they slam... Oh, Waste Not. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to get rid of the Waste Not first. Brainstorm. At least we get to, like, move cards. This is why I also love playing Brainstorm and Brainsurge in these budget decks. It's because when you do get flooded, you can move cards around with these spells. Like, these spells really, like, let you see a lot of cards. Alright, let's see. See what our opponent does here. I mean, they're clearly thinking. I'd like to hit another Narset. I'd like to hit, like, a removal spell. None of that. Fair enough. Put that away. Fetch. Opponent is taking a long time with each decision. I will say it again. Like, Jesus. Let me fetch my land, opponent, please. You can activate your Castle Lochtwin if you really must. I'm gonna ponder here in case I find something good. Even if I find Narset now, unfortunately, I can't Dark Deal as well. But that's okay. I can also just Dark Deal, like, just to get rid of the Sheoldred. Like, just as a discard spell, I could do that. But I can't Dark Deal with the thingy in play. So I'm gonna... Oh, they're gonna have Sheoldred. Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't find a removal spell for Sheoldred. I like the Ominous Seas, but I don't think we're allowed to keep it. I think I have to shuffle. I draw land. Cool. Well, I'm just going to Lórien Revealed now, because I'm not going to be able to do that once Sheoldred is in play. Oh man, this is rough. I need just a removal spell for Sheoldred so I can Deem Inferior the Waste Knot. Because I'm not allowed to Deem Inferior the Waste Knot if I don't find a removal spell for Sheoldred. And I still didn't find a removal spell for Sheoldred. So I have to hold up. I'm not allowed to get rid of the Waste Knot, right? Because, I mean, okay, say they Sheoldred me, that's the whole turn. Then I Narset and I'll find something, right? Surely I will find something. I mean, I play the Swamp. I'm not allowed to Deem Inferior anyway, so whatever. Life is hard, I suppose. Man, I looked very deep there, by the way. That was Brainsurge into Brainstorm into Lórien Revealed, and I didn't find a removal spell for Sheoldred. And they went for the Liliana of the Veil. I mean, I can beat Lily. I can beat Lily. This makes 2 mana if I discard a land here, so I don't actually want to discard a land. Wow, but all my non-lands are good. That's so cringe. Yeah, okay, I have to just... Oh, I really don't like giving them Sheoldred, man. But I mean, I guess I have Shield. No, because this answers the Lily. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, well, Dark Deal has to go, because Dark Deal is the worst card, right? They draw a card. Dark Deal is the worst card. Okay, and there's the Fatal Push, but I don't have Revolt, so I can't actually use it. That's Narset. Oh, Counterspell. Okay. Counterspell is good here. Deem Inferior. Still have to be careful. They still have the Waste Knot in play, and I just removed my only answer to it. But I think not letting them have Liliana is good. Okay. Activating Gaia Reach on their turn is not free, by the way, in case you're thinking it might be free, because I have Narset now, so they will just discard. And I can just discard a non-land card, and they don't draw a card. So bear that in mind. Go blank, exile my graveyard. I'm gonna counter that. It's just good against me. I'm gonna counter it. Unfortunate, but I think this enables them too much, so I'm just gonna counter that. Sad that they get to bait my counterspell, but it's what it is. Drew the fetch land. The fetch land lets me revolt the Fatal Push. That's good. Opponent is thinking once again. They're not actually thinking. They're just wasting time. This game is going way too long. I started recording this video at 8. It is now almost 10. Opponent. Oh, that's your last rope. There we go. Okay, Edict is very good because that represents them just their Planeswalker gone. So now Liliana isn't a good hit. That's very good for me. Now their hand is not great because now even if they Lily, I can discard land, give them mana, Edict the Lily, and then what's the name? And then Fatal Push the Sheoldred. So overall, I'm doing good, and then and now I can start flashing back King to Dust. How are they getting more rope for passing priority? Like, brother. Alright, they're at 0. Okay. Now they have to take game actions. I know they get a whole other rope now, even though they're at 0 clocks, but now they at least have to take game actions, or else they will die. It will pass back to me and then they'll die. So Lily resolves, that's fine. Lily pluses. That's fine. I'm gonna let this resolve. I want to see what they discard, and I'm gonna kill the Lily in response to the Waste Not trigger. Oh, this opponent. You made up your mind yet, opponent? What the frick was that? Discard spell? Sure. Sheoldred's Edict. Sack a Planeswalker. Sacrify the Lily. Waste Not. Make 2 mana. Cast Sheoldred. There she is. I fetch. You have no hand. I get to surveil. I've been a land. And Sheoldred goes to hell. And then I even get to draw a card. And boom, I'm ahead. Alright, Brainsurge. Put away the Snuff Outs because they are dead cards against Mono Black. Back up Nars. Ominous Seas, there it is. Ominous Seas. And now they see the win. I only have 19 cards left in my deck. Hopefully 188 is enough. Hopefully 188 is enough. That just... Oh, they're gonna try and mill me out. They're so cringe, dog. They're so cringe. They're gonna try and mill me out. Oh, nah. That is insane. They're gonna try and mill me out? Okay. I have 2 8/8s left in the deck, so I should be able to do this. Unless they find removal and then they start milling me out. That would be so cringe. That would be so cringe. And if I find... how many Brainsurges and Storms do I have left? 2 Brainstorms, no Surges. If I find more Ominous Seas before I draw too many cards, that's good as well. Opponent's also just going to rope out here because they're lame. But... And yeah, I'm giving them the card with the Waste Not because that doesn't do anything. I could give them the mana too, as long as I never give them a creature, that's fine. Yeah, this deck, I don't know, man. Mono Black, even in Pioneer, I think that deck is trash. in Pioneer, I unironically think Mono Black discard is also bad. It's better than it's better compared to its format than Black Trash is in Timeless, but it's still not good, man. It's still not good. Oh, these people trying to make Mono Black work. I drew the Brainstorm, which is very, very good for me. Hopefully Narset can find me another Ominous Seas, and then I just go off to the races. They do get to draw a card on my turn every turn with their Castle Lochthwains, so that is definitely a thing they can do. And again, my octopuses are unfortunately very vulnerable to removal, and black is the color of removal. So, yeah. But our opponent is also just roping out here. If their timer goes to 0, they will just lose. I think if the timer goes to 0 here, it passes through, and then the next time it goes to 0, I get to... I didn't draw anything. Guess I'll take Cling to Dust. Perhaps the Carnarium could have exiled the creatures in their graveyard. That would have been cool, but it's fine. Alright, Brainstorm. I want to get them dead as soon as possible. That's the goal here. I have one more Brainstorm in the deck. Okay. Well, I have Plainted Dust, so I will be able to... They're not drawing with Gaia, with Castle Law. Okay. Well, thank God I held the Fabled Passage for the Miracle top deck. Okay? Thank the Lord. Crazy. Alright, well. Nice Sheoldred, buddy. Nice Sheoldred. The Miracle Sheoldred. This is what Mono Black does. It has to top deck their cards. If they don't top deck, they lose. Like, they have to top deck. If they can't top deck, they will lose. That's Mono Black. Welcome to Mono Black. Come on, opponent. You must be feeling good because you top deck the Sheoldred. And they get another full clock, man. For what? They've been on 0 this whole time, Arena, please. How the hell did they get another clock? I'm going to intentionally fail to find here, by the way. I need my library to stay, just have a lot of cards in it. I'm intentionally going to fail to find. There's no world in which I need more lands in play. So I'm going to intentionally not find a land here. This was only to activate Revolt. And the clock runs out. I'm going to decline. I intentionally fail to find. Kill Sheoldred. Let's make this quick. Take away your thing. Summit 5. Boom, 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 boom. Up to 6 counters. Drew the cry of the Carnarium that I didn't want. That's okay. Cling to Dust. Take away your Thoughtseize. Drew a land that I didn't want. That's okay. But this makes an 8/8. Ominous Seas number 3. And I think I am going to play out the Ominous Seas number 3, even though I could cycle it for a counter. They are again going to make me wait. Do I play out this land? I don't think there's a point in not playing out the land. The less cards I have in hand, the better it is for me. Because then they can't waste not. Gain advantage with waste not. I'll put that from the battlefield this turn. This doesn't do anything. I think I'm gonna do it just for the lols. I'm gonna empty my hand so that they could, so that like a Liliana off the top has no value. And so that like a Go Blank has no value. Play this out. Play this. 0 value, I know, but I'm just gonna do it. Then end step, I'm gonna trigger this. See if they draw a removal spell. They top deck the 3rd Sheoldred, I bet. If they top deck the 3rd Sheoldred, we might actually lose. 2 more Fatal Pushes in the deck, if they did. Snuff Outs are dead cards. Lórien Revealed is 1 more big hit for this. And we finally won, dude. Oh my god. This opponent, man, they could have conceded so long ago, or at least played normally. They just they decided to torture both themselves, and they think they're torturing me. But my guy, I play control. I like it when my opponent is roping. I enjoy. That's what I live for. Can't believe we beat Black Trash twice. This isn't Black Trash. This is Mono Black discard from Pioneer. But yeah, in Timeless, by the way. And we're back for the post-game chat. And look, if you have nerves of steel and you really just have this urge to play Timeless, go ahead, man. Play a budget deck. I don't know, man. These budget decks, man, they hurt me. They hurt me. They hurt my soul. But they're good. Like it's like, for the fact that we are playing no rares and no mythics at all in the main deck, that was actually not bad. Like, all things considered, Snuff Out is a cool card, but it's like, it's kind of awkward. I love that it's free, but it's also so awkward in the current meta, where a lot of good creatures are black creatures right now, and it just doesn't kill. It just can't target black creatures. It's just like, damn. It really sucks when you have Snuff Out against a Psychic Frog, or against a Bowmaster, or against a, I don't know, anything. Like, anything that's black. That's really bad. Fatal Push, obviously, very good removal spell. Yeah, it just Timeless staple. Any black deck should play Fatal Push. Sheoldred Edict is good and situational and just good. Counterspell being uncommon is very cool. It just lets people try out the format. I think that's the thing, right? I think it's very nice that they're letting you try Timeless and see what Timeless is all about without having to like play actual trash decks. Like, because like you can, again, you have like a decent core. If you got Fatal Push, you got Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordain if you wanted it. You have Counterspell, Sheoldred's Edict, Narset. Like you have a decent core here of actual good cards that you can play. But yeah, one thing that you really do miss is board wipes. Like the fact that you have no real board wipe in low budget sucks. So like I really think that if you want to play Control, after crafting your lands in my opinion are always the priority. Always craft your lands first, and then after that maybe craft 1 or 2 board wipes before you go into like crafting like your like bombs like Teferi, Time Raveler and stuff like that, and Mana Drain and the One Ring. Because honestly, the board wipes are like the pain point. Like the reason I'm even playing Dimir is because Dimir needs less board wipes because its removal is like more like condensed. Obviously, once you have your 4 Swords to Plowshares, you really don't have a reason to play Dimir anymore if you want to play a real like proper control. Dimir control obviously is a thing, but there's a reason why Dimir in Timeless is Psychic Frog and Hydroponics and not control, right? Like blue-white control is better in Timeless as a control deck. But again, I think this is a great entry-level deck in my opinion. Again, no commons, no rares and no mythics in the main deck. Is Omnicy's the best win con? Hell no, absolutely not. Like, not even close. But it does what it needs to do, right? Very often with this deck, you will be so close. You'll be like 1 turn away from stabilizing or 1 turn away from killing your opponent, and then you lose. That is because your card quality overall is lower than your opponent's. That's just how it is, right? But once you start making more wildcards, you get your subtleties in here, you get your Kataras in here, or you pivot and go something else. You go like Baleful Strix, you turn this into a Sultai deck, get your Uros in here, your Okus in here. Once you get all those cards, you'll start actually having like good competitive deck. And like I think the important thing here is that you have a base that you can then slowly start upgrading. Like you slowly replace your counter spells for mana drains. You slowly get your force negations up, which is a rare, by the way. It's not even a mythic. So yeah, not much more to say, to be honest. As much as this Patreon video is going to be 2 hours long because it took me ages to find good games, I think this deck has a good starting point if you're new to Timeless and if you're trying to learn the format. And yeah, that's it. Let's go open a pack and get out of here. Before we open a pack, actually, let me show you my collection. I opened some packs in my free time. I'm now 2 rare wildcards away from full, so this pack is a 50-50. I actually don't know which card it is, but it's a 50-50 what I get in this pack. And yeah, or is it guaranteed? It's not guaranteed, because you could obviously also get a mythic or a wild card. But let me quickly just check. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, it's not 50-50. I am guaranteed going to get a Kappa Cannoneer. Not guaranteed. I could get a mythic wild card or a rare wild card or a mythic card, but I'm going to get a Kappa Cannoneer out of this pack. So that's good to know. I guess I could also get a Flusterstorm, but that just wouldn't count towards set progress. Interesting. All right, let's see. Anyway, let's open the Lórien pack first. In Lórien, there's not too many amazing cards, so yeah. Yeah, that's just not good. Yeah. Unlucky. Alright. Modern Horizons pack, Kappa Cannoneer. That is looking like a Kappa Cannoneer. So it's either Kappa Cannoneer or rare wild card. Wait, is this 2 Kappa Cannoneers? It could be. This is a bonus sheet, right? So this could be Flusterstorm, Kappa Cannoneer, and Kappa Cannoneer. Okay, I just got 2 Kappas. I got the last 2 Kappas in one pack. Okay. Don't even try to explain to me how that works. I thought you can only get 1 rare from the set, and then you have a chance at a bonus sheet, like a Grief or like the Pitch Elementals or like the Flusterstorms or whatnot. But apparently you can just get 2 Kappa Cannoneers in one pack. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Well, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the rares, every single rare collected in Modern Horizons 3. Every single rare in Modern Horizons 3 is in my collection. 4x. That is pretty cool, I will say. That is very satisfying. I don't think I've done that for any set ever. I don't think I've done that for any set. Yeah, the closest I got was like Strixhaven, where I had all the commons and uncommons, and M21. I had like a bunch of the blue cards and black cards. But no set ever like ever in my career of playing Arena, have I gotten every rare, every common, every uncommon. That is pretty cool, I will say. And we're not even too far away from the mythics. So what now? Like, what now? What happens when I open a pack? I don't have enough gold, unfortunately, to test it out. But when I open a pack now, what happens? I just guaranteed get a mythic? I get a bonus sheet card for sure? I get, like, a wild card for sure? I get gems? What happens now? You guys let me know in the comments what you think happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you watched till the end, you're the GOAT. Join my Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little bit more of a guide-y. It wasn't much of a guide because it didn't really talk much about the actual like deck and everything. But this like more of like budget deck where like if you want to craft a deck that you can just craft with commons and uncommons, go ahead, use whatever lands you have from Pioneer or whatever, and just run it and see what happens. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. I really do enjoy making these, even though I might come off as a little tired in this video. I was just tired today, okay? My bad. But yeah, that's what it from me. Gonna be a shorter video because I'm pretty sure it's only... No, that last opponent was taking forever. It's gonna be a long video. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm the Control Guy, and I bid you all farewell. Peace.